So I've been to 10 Harry shows.
I have been to 11 Harry shows in total.
The first one I went to was at the Today Show in New York.
8 of them were at Madison Square Garden in New York.
And the next 7 or 8 were at Madison Square Garden in the city.
2 of them were at the Kia Forum in Los Angeles.
One of them was at Capital One Arena in Washington, D.C.
And one was at UBS Arena.
The most recent one I went to was in California at the Forum.
I listen to Harry probably every day. He has songs for like any of my moods.
I listen to him every single night when I go to sleep. One song, it's my most listened to song of all time. I think I've streamed it literally 50,000 times. Just that one song, it's my favorite song like in the entire world. I'll listen to him when I'm driving, when I'm sad, when I'm happy, just anytime.
This is gonna sound kind of solemn, but one time when I listen to him is when I feel myself about to have a panic attack, because I feel that his music helps me focus and it helps me calm down a little bit.
I fell in love with One Direction when I was
I first listened to Harry or One Direction when What Makes You Beautiful came out and was popular on the radio, so probably like 2011, 2012.
I was in 6th grade, so I think I was 10 or 11, and I just have loved Harry ever since, and also all the other boys' music as well.
My peak fan phase of them was probably 2013, and then I laid off of Harry and their music for a little bit, and then I started liking him and paying more attention to him in 2018.
When Fine Line was released, it was senior year of high school.
I was a freshman in high school when Fine Line came out, and I can honestly say that album was my saving grace.
Right before COVID happened, so when I think about it, it's like all the happy times before everything happened in the world.
It's crazy because I'm a senior in high school now and about to graduate. I still love Fine Line as much as I did the first time I listened to it. It kind of feels like I grew up with it in a sense.
You're listening to the same songs, but you all have different experiences. So shedding a light on the different experiences between people, it just is like different from any other type of like friendship you'll have. Because every single time you listen to a song, you might think and interpret it differently.
A misconception about Harry is that he is this like cookie cutter pop star who's only really famous because he was in the world's most famous boy band. Sure, he might have gotten a head start from being in that band.
He didn't have any connections prior to the X Factor. He didn't have any connections to anything, so it's just frustrating.
When he went solo, he went the complete opposite direction, no pun intended, with his music, and he built his fame back up again.
So it's just frustrating to like diminish all of his hard work.
I have met so many people and honestly made some of my best friends at Harry shows. You see everyone else wearing these fancy and flamboyant outfits, and everyone is just walking around and complimenting each other and having the best time. Harry shows are my favorite place to be.